And batting first, well, all right, guys. Well, it's time for some Panther softball. So stepping into the plate here for Conway St. Joe is the shortstop, number 8, Blakely. And McIntyre wheels and deals the first pitch, and that's going to be a ball right there. And McIntyre, she is getting the start over Harville today to maybe give McIntyre some innings here to try to figure out how she can operate later. And a swing and a miss right there from the shortstop. So we'll have to see what McIntyre can do as the count evens 1-1. Conway St. Joe comes into the Cove seeking their first victory of the season. So we'll have to see if they can battle that out today as the shortstop readies again. And the wheel and deal in the pitch there from McIntyre is low and away, and that's going to be ball 2. McIntyre's really got to settle in right here, being the freshman. And she's got Corey Dawson behind the dish, cleaning it up for her. The 2-1. And that is going to be high right there. So hitters count here for Blakely. And I do not have last names for Conway St. Joe. So here, McIntyre readies the 3-1. Wheels and deals the pitch in a swing, and that's inside. And the first batter for Conway St. Joe goes off to first base on a 5-pitch walk. So here comes the pitcher, number 19, Abigail. So let's see if she's ready. She's in the right-hander's batter box. Runner on first. McIntyre wheels and deals. And the runner thought about going, but that's going to be a called strike there for McIntyre as she gets ahead in the count 0-1. McIntyre ready. She pitches in a high pitch, but Dawson able to bring it down right there, and the count evens at 1-1. Panthers looking to continue the winning streak here and hopefully move that on in to tomorrow's game. Bigelow here, and now the runner thought about going over there. The shortstop, number 8, Blakely, but that is going to be another ball for McIntyre. Count 2-1. The wheel and deal on the pitch, and that is going to be a perfectly placed strike there for McIntyre, and that evens the count at 2-2. So let's see if McIntyre can get her first strikeout of the afternoon right here. 2-2. The pitch and a swing. Excuse me, not a swing. That is going to be a high ball. So the count goes full. Full count. Here we go. The payoff pitch, a swing and a big miss right there from the pitcher. So McIntyre gets her first strikeout of the game. So now up to bat is number 16, the center fielder. She puts that ball into play into left center. It's going to get to the fence. They're waving Blakely around third. Here she comes home, and the pitch is going to throw is going to be cut off. But then it's cut off there by McIntyre, and they're going to get it up to Harrington to second base and get Liv, the center fielder, out, number 16. So Conway St. Joe scores first, but the batter is going to be thrown out at second trying to advance bases. So now that is 2 outs, and it is going to be number 11, the catcher, Reagan, coming up to bat. That pitch is going to catch the outside edge right there and be a strike. No runners on for Conway St. Joe. A very tall stance right here for Reagan. McIntyre wheels and deals, and Reagan barely gets out of the way, and a very inside pitch right there for McIntyre. And that ball is hit high, and that is going to be dropped by Story Green. The freshman getting the start in the right field instead of McIntyre. So that puts Rakin on first base, and that is going to be number 5, Izzy, the third baseman, coming up here for – no, excuse me, number 4, Lily, the first baseman. Miss Milan right there. So that could have got the Panthers out of the inning there, but the drop by Green in right field continues the inning for Conway St. Joe. Count 0-0 here. McIntyre wheels and deals right there, and that is going to be a high ball right there. Count 1-0. McIntyre's worked herself in a hole right here, giving up 1 run already. The pitch, and she gets the called strike right there to go the count 2-1. She's got to settle in right here in this high school varsity game and find some rhythm, and the ball is put into play. That's going to be fielded by McIntyre over to Harville to end the inning and get out of the jam. So McIntyre gives up 1 run but gets a strikeout also. So Panthers are down 1 after the top of the first. We'll be right back with more Panther softball on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page after this break. All right, guys, and it's the bottom of the first here, and up to lead off for the Panthers is the shortstop number 1, Marley McCutcheon, as she looks at ball 1 right there. And that's outside pitch there. Abigail, number 19, is getting the start for the Lady Bulldogs. And that is going to be a called outside strike right there, and that's going to even up the count 1-1. No, 2-1. A pitch there from Abigail, and that's another ball right there. 3-1 hitters count here for McCutcheon. And that's going to be a walk right there, and McCutcheon draws the leadoff walk there for the Panthers. Now up to bat is going to be the center fielder, number 12, Alexa Gangoso, the junior. Hopefully she can advance McCutcheon right there that's on first. And there goes McCutcheon to steal, and the throw's not going to get there in time, and that's going to be a stolen base for Marley. So count 0-1 right here for Gangoso. The pitch, and that's going to be high, ball one right there. And that pitch hits Gangoso. So runners on first and second right here for the Panthers here with no outs. Coming up to bat is Izzy Sawyer. Another junior on this squad. And that is going to be a ball, and Gangoso has a hefty lead over there on the first base side. Yeah, Abigail has got to figure something out right here. She has put 2 on with no outs. And that is going to be another high ball. And it just seems every pitch is coming off. Oh, and McCutcheon just scooted over to third. Another stolen base right there for McCutcheon. Sawyer. And that's going to be a ball, and Gangoso just scoots over to second. They're just scooting him around the base paths right here. That's a stolen base for Gangoso after the hit by pitch. And the count 3-0. Let's see if Sawyer can drive one right here as she gets ball 4. And that's going to load the bases with the girl who had a grand slam against Mountain Pine just this previous week in Bella Harville. Let's see if she can repeat right here what she did at Mountain Pine. Bases juiced with Panthers. And that's going to be an outside ball right there to Harville. 2 walks and a hit by pitch loaded the bases here for the Panthers in the first. Abigail wheels and deals, and that's going to be a called strike. It wouldn't surprise me if McCutcheon tried to scoot on home on another stolen base, but we will have to see how that lays out. And that is going to be another outside pitch. 2-1, here's the count. Abigail has got to figure something out. She's got to settle of sorts. As she wheels and deals, and the ball's hit up the third base line. They're going to wheel him around. The left fielder bobbles it, and they're going to send Gangoso around, and Sawyer is safe. And that is a great play. Harville, a 2 RBI double, and that right there is why you want that cleanup hitter to be extremely powerful, as Harville's able to get that one up the left field line. And now up to bat is Hadley Harrington. So Panthers capitalize off the bases loaded. So now runners on second and third. Sawyer able to go 1-3 right there. And that pitch is going to be a wild pitch. And Sawyer tries to steal home, and she's going to be tagged out for the first out of the inning. But Harville does advance to third, but 1 out here for Harrington. That ball is high right there for ball 3. See if the Panthers can drive in Harville off third. And they're going to call that a strike right there, so count goes 3-1. And that is going to be ball 4 right there on the junior. So runners on first and third there. And now Corey Dawson is going to come up, the first baseman freshman. Panthers up 2-1 here. See if they can open this thing up. And Harrington goes, and they just don't throw it. So runners on second and third now with one out. 1 ball, 0 strikes on Dawson. And that pitch gets to the backstop, and she is safe. Bella Harville comes in there head first and gives the Panthers a 2-run lead here with one out. And Harrington advances over to third. So Panthers are just scooting them around the base pads on mistakes by the Conway St. Joe Lady Bulldogs. And the pitch, and that's going to be high for ball 3. And besides Harville's hit up the third base line, the Panthers have either got on base by a walk or hit by pitch, and add another walk to the column right there as Abigail walks Corey Dawson, the freshman. Now up to bat is the pitcher number 14, Braylon McIntyre, another freshman. So that is 4 walks for Abigail today, and a swing and a foul tip. And Dawson was already halfway to second base, and you really wish McIntyre could have got a hold of that one. Abigail, she readies the pitch, and that's going to be high, and Dawson's going to just jog on to second, and they don't even attempt the throw. So Panthers up 2 runs here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And that's going to be high, and that's going to be ball 2. Dawson on second, Harrington on third here for the Panthers. Let's see if Abigail can work out of this jam. And that's going to be ball 3 right there. And Abigail's 1 more ball away from juicing the base pads with Panthers. The pitch, and that's going to be strike 2, and that's going to be a full count. The pitch, and that's, oh man, she just took it in the back. Man, way to take it right there. And now here comes the left fielder, Kara Roberts, number 7. She has got a prime RBI opportunity right here. Bases juiced, and they're going to call that a high ball right there. Roberts looking to drive some in right here. Panthers up 2 runs in the bottom of the first, and that ball's going to get passed, but Harrington does not come home. Smart decision there by her on third base. Another pitch right there, and that's going to be high for ball 3. And if Conway St. Joe does not pull a double play and the next batter comes up, the Panthers will have batted through this inning. And that's going to be ball 4, and they're going to walk a run home. And the Panthers go up by 3, 4-1. Base is still juiced with Panthers, and Story Green, who had an error in the field in the first inning, comes up to bat right here. And that's going to be a ball right there. Conway St. Joe's giving up 5 walks in this inning, and that's going to be another ball. So 2 balls, no strikes here for the Bulldogs. And a called strike 1 right there to go the count 2-1. The pitch, and that's going to be ball 3 right there, and the Panthers could walk another run home right now. The pitch from Abigail, and that's going to be a strike. Coach D's like, let's go. She really wants to open this game up right here. Full count, the pitch, and a swing, and it's going to be put into play. And she hesitated, and the shortstop hesitated right there. Blakely hesitated, and that is going to be safe at first, and Green's able to beat it out, and Panthers go up 5-1 right there. And the bases are still juiced with Panthers with the shortstop Marley McCutcheon up right here, and Marley could open this baby wide open. Called strike 1 right there. So Green on first, Roberts on second, McIntyre on third for the Panthers. Up 4 runs, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And that ball's going to be high right there, and that's going to even the count at 1-1 with only 1 out here in the first. McCutcheon ready's in the right batter box. And that is going to be ball 2 right there. And, man, Abigail is struggling to find the strike zone this afternoon. And McCutcheon looks at that one just right down the middle right there and just lays off of it. 2-2 the count. McCutcheon choked up on the bat right here trying to get some RBIs. And that ball is going to be way high, and that's going to make the count full. McCutcheon with a full count right here, 1 out, bases juice with Panthers. Oh, and that's going to be hit hard, and that's going to be to the fence, and they are waving them around the bases, and they are heading them home. This could be a triple, and she's going to slide in safe right there to third base. And a 3 RBI triple for the shortstop junior, Marley McCutcheon right there. And that is how you rack up the RBIs, is just send it over the left fielder's head right there. And a great piece of hitting out of that right batter's box for McCutcheon. And now up to bat is Alexa Gangoso. The Panthers are up 7 runs right here already. And that's a beautiful piece of hitting. And that is ball 2 there on Gangoso. Gangoso, she hits it up. They're going to try to get it over to first in time, and they do get her out right there and go 2 outs as Lily, number 4 right there, is there to get the second out of the inning, but not before McCutcheon comes home and makes it an 8-run lead here for the Panthers. Sawyer's up to bat. She walked in her last at bat, and that is going to get the bottom half of the strike zone right there. That's going to be 0-1 here for Sawyer. That ball's going to be way high, so that's going to be ball 1. Panthers have had 9 scored in this bottom frame right here. No traffic on the base paths right now, as that's going to be high and inside for ball 2. Count 2-1, 2 outs here for the junior. Sawyer looking to get on the base paths right here, and that ball's going to be low in the dirt and make the count 3-1. See if she can draw a second walk of the afternoon right here. The pitch. Oh, and she barrels it up, and that's going to be a fair ball. And so that will be a fair ball up the third base line. So that's going to be a single for Sawyer. So now up to bat's going to be number 3, Bella Harville, the first baseman, who had the big hit into left field to get those 2 RBIs in the first part of this inning when it started a minute and a half ago. Seems more like 12 minutes. Harville showing bunt right here. Now she's going to pull back, and that ball is high. And they're going to try to throw, and Sawyer is safe right there, and that's a stolen base for Sawyer. And that's going to catch the inside edge right there. So that's going to be strike 1 on Harville. Count 1-1 right here. Panthers have made this a lengthy inning, scoring 9. Harville's got 1 in scoring position right here. She gets a hit. It's going to be ripped, but it's going to be foul. Man, she ripped that up the third base line just a hair early on it. If she could have straightened that one out, that would have been a beautiful piece of hitting. So Harville right here, down the count 1-2. 2 outs. And that's going to be high for ball 2 right there as the count evens. And a little game of cat and mouse, it seems. If Sawyer's going to go back or not. That was very interesting. So Harville count 2-2 here with 2 outs. And Harville's going to pop one way up in the sky. And the third baseman right there, Izzy number 5, is going to make the catch and end the innings. But not before the Panthers put a hole in it and score 9. Panthers up 8 after 1. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and you know, Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so.
All right, we are here for the second inning of action as the third baseman, number 5, comes up to bat here for Conway St. Joe. But they've got a hole to dig out of, down 8 runs going into the top of the second. Hopefully McIntyre can settle down in this inning as the first ball is down and away and gets to the backstop. McIntyre, she readies with another one. The pitch for McIntyre, and a swing and a hit, and that's going to go on top of the middle school. Let's see if it slides down. It does. Oh, no, that thing is stuck in the gutter. And according to our producer, Gavin Wallace, there's 8 softballs in the gutter. Don't ask why, we were on the roof. And that ball is going to be low and away right there for ball 2. Oh, high and inside there for McIntyre. The count goes 3-1. Hitters count here for the third baseman. And that's going to be ball 4 there for the third baseman, and she's going to draw the walk off McIntyre. And now here comes number 32, the DH, Ella. Let's see if Conway St. Joe puts the runner in motion. That ball's going to be inside, and that's going to get away, and the runner's going to advance right there off first, going to second. Count 1-0 here for the designated hitter. The pitch and a swing and a miss. And that was a very unorthodox swing right there. So count even 1-1. Panthers up 8 runs. And that's going to be low, and that's going to be ball 2. McIntyre has got to get her pitches up and locate the strike zone right here. And that ball is going to be hit foul down the third base line. So here's McIntyre, a swing and a foul ball, and Sawyer can't get to that one. So count is at 2-2. You can't add another strike because you can't strike out on a foul ball. I'll tell you later. So the DH right here, looking to get something going. Runner on second here for the Lady Bulldogs. The wheel and deal for McIntyre to swing and a miss. And they're going to get it up to Harville at first base. So that's going to be a strikeout for McIntyre, her second of the afternoon. One out here as the right fielder, number 10, Kate, comes up to bat. Oh, and a big swing and a miss from the right fielder right there, and McIntyre gets ahead in the count, 0-1. And McIntyre, the pitch right there is outside and gets away, and they're going to advance the runner over to third. It's going to be the third baseman, Izzy. So the right fielder looking to get something going here. Count 1-1 with 1 out. And that is going to be a called strike right there. And that count goes 1-2. McIntyre, if she could get back-to-back strikeouts right here, that could really boost her into this latter half. The pitch, a swing and a miss. They're going to go to first. They're going to go home for 2. But she's going to be safe. And Conway St. Joe pulls it within 7. So we have a strikeout, and then they threw her out at home. Panthers going to have to get some more runs if they want to run roll them. But that now makes 2 outs here as the left fielder, Kirsten, number 13, comes up to bat. The pitch from McIntyre in a swing, and it's fouled off just back. So that's going to be strike 1. The pitch for McIntyre, it's going to be inside. That's going to be a ball right there as the count goes 1-1. That is the 36th pitch for McIntyre. The 37th is going to be put into play. Sawyer gets it at third, scoops it, gets it to Harville, and that's going to do the end of the second inning right there as the Panthers will come up to bat after this short break at Panther Field. All right, everyone, welcome to the second inning right here at Panther Field as that first pitch from Abigail is going to be high right there to Hadley Harrington. And it's also ball 2 right there. This pitcher for Conway St. Joe has struggled to locate the strike zone all afternoon. And the pitch right there, and that's going to be foul tipped up the right field, the third base line, there. Harrington up in the count, 2-1 right here. The pitch from Abigail, and that is going to be an outside ball 3. And the pitch count here for Abigail is getting up right there. And that was her 64th pitch. Here's her 65th. And that's going to be a called strike. So 65 pitches within 2 innings. Actually, 1 and not even a third. And that's going to be another walk here for the Lady Panthers as they put Harrington on first. That is her second walk of the afternoon. So here comes Corey Dawson, who walked in her first plate appearance in the first. And that is going to be inside ball 1 right there. The pitch. And the runner goes, and they're going to try to throw her out, and she is going to be safe. The tag did not get there in time, and Harrington goes up in there standing. Dawson up in the count 2-0. And that's going to get to the backstop, and here comes Harrington around the base paths once more, and she gets to third right there as the count goes 3-0. Panthers up 7 here in the bottom of the second. Dawson, and she gets it, and it's going to be hit to the third baseman. They're going to go over to first and get the out, but not before a run scores, and Panthers go back up 8. Dawson's going to ground out to third right there as they get it from third to first to get the play. McIntyre's going to come up to bat right here. She took one to the meat of the back right here in the first inning to get a hit by pitch, and that pitch is going to be outside right there for ball 1. Nobody on the base paths for the Panthers as we speak. McIntyre. That's going to be high, ball 2 right there, and they just threw the ball into center field. So here is McIntyre up in the count 2-0. And she gets one, and she's going to handle it. She's going to get it all the way to the left center field, and here she comes around second. They're going to hold her at second. But a double right there for the freshman in a perfect piece of hitting in the third ball that has been hit to the left center field. And Panthers up 8 still because nobody was on the base paths, but here comes Kara Roberts. And that is going to be hit. They try to give it over to first, and they're going to get it in time, but they throw it to third, and McIntyre's going to be on the bag, but Roberts is going to be out, but she advances the runner right there. McIntyre to third. So here comes Miss Green right here as Story singled in her first at bat. And that's going to be a ball right there for Green. That's going to be another ball right there. That is 3-0 the count right here. The pitch. And that's going to be a strike on the outside. And Green draws the walk right there. She didn't realize it was 4 balls, so she will go up to first base. And they turn the lineup back over to Marley McCutcheon, who had a triple earlier in this game and a walk. And she's going to take one inside right there, and Green advances to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Man, if McCutcheon could hit one to the fence right here, she could get 2 more RBIs and add her to her RBI count for the afternoon to 5. See if she can get a hold of one here, and she does, and it's going to be caught right there, and that's going to end the inning right there. So Panthers do add one more on here in the bottom of the second. Panthers up 8 after 2. All right, everybody, welcome back to Panther Field. That's what I'm calling it because there's no name for it to my knowledge. So McIntyre right here, looking to go 3 up, 3 down as she has thrown 37 pitches in the first 2 innings. And that pitch number 38 is going to be a ball on the outside. Oh, excuse me, a strike. That is my bad right there. And it's going to be, they turn the lineup back over. And that ball's going to be hit high, but that's going to be in the infield, and McCutcheon makes a play on it. So that's going to be 1 out for the Panthers. So it's going to be the pitcher, number 19, that struck out swinging in her first at-bat right here. And a pitch, and that's going to be outside for ball 1. McIntyre down on the count 1-0 right here. That's going to be high for ball 2. McIntyre needs to locate right here. The pitch and a big swing and a miss. So that evens the count 1-1. Oh, excuse me, 2-2. Oh, 2-1. Excuse me, I got 3 different scoreboards back here. The pitch, and that is going to be a ball right there, and so a hitter's count here for Abigail. So here's McIntyre, a swing, and the ball is hit foul over towards the creek on the third base line. 3-2 the count now for the pitcher, Abigail. Full count right here. And she's going to get her looking right there, and a great location pitch there for McIntyre as she gets the other pitcher looking. And so that is great work there from McIntyre as she has struck out number 19 twice on the afternoon. So it's going to be number 16, the center fielder, who had a single and an RBI in her last at-bat, who draws the at-bat right here. A big swing and a miss there from, I believe that last name says Williams on the back of the jersey. Let's see if McIntyre can lay him down in order right here. Count 2-1 right here. McIntyre looking to set him down 1, 2, 3. Set out the first one on a pop out, and then she got Abigail struck out looking. The 2-1. That's going to be outside for ball 3, and now a hitter's count here for the center fielder. McIntyre, she wheels and deals, and a swing and a high. I mean, that thing got hit to the galaxy as McCutcheon pedals back to make the catch, and that is the second pop out that McCutcheon has caught in this inning, and McIntyre sets him down in order. We're going to the bottom of the third after this break.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
All right, well, we are here in the bottom of the third inning as Gangoso comes up right here to try to put some more runs on the board here for the Panthers, and that pitch just wails out of Abigail's hand right there. That's going to get the backstop for ball one. The pitch right there, and that's going to be another high ball, and everything has just seemed to be going high for Abigail this afternoon. Count 2-0 here in the pitch, and Gangoso has to duck right there. So 3-0 here for the junior center fielder. A lot of juniors on the squad for Magnet Cove, and that ball is hit, and it went over the press box. Fouled straight back up. And that is another creek victim. I wonder how many balls have been hitting that creek behind. And that is going to be ball 4 right there. And so Gangoso draws a walk right there. And the pitch count for Abigail is getting way up there. And that is going to be a wild pitch right there. And Gangoso's just going to scoot to second as Sawyer gets in the count 1-0. And that's going to be a beautiful bunt. I mean beautiful. And she's going to beat it out. They're going to throw it away, and the first baseman can't get it. And that's going to be Sawyer's going to get to second right there, and Gangoso's going to score. So Panthers up 9 now. I believe Panthers need to get to 17-2 to run rule right here. Could be wrong on that, but Harville's up to bat right here, and a wild pitch, and there goes Sawyer to third. And the Panthers have scooted around the bases very well this afternoon. Here is Harville, 1-0 the count. And that is going to be high for ball 2. Harville drove a hard hit ball to get an RBI and a double earlier in this game. And a high pitch there from Abigail, and that's going to be ball 3. Three balls, no strikes is the ump's word. The pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. And so Panthers on the corners here for number 9, Hadley Harrington, the second baseman. The pitch. And Harville just scoots on over to second base, and I mean, I've not kept tabs on how many stolen bases the Panthers have had this afternoon, but they have just scooted around the base pads. See if I can get that number by the end of the game. The pitch, and Harrington, hits one, and that's going to go over the shortstop's head, but the ball comes out. And Harville is going to be safe sliding into third. And that is just a brunt slide right in there. And she is going to be safe. And the Panthers score another one. That's just laying it all right out, and she would have been called out if the ball would have stayed in the mitt of the third baseman, but it didn't. And so Corey Dawson's going to come up to bat, and she's going to hit one to the third baseman. The third baseman trips, and she's going to be safe. So that's another run for the Panthers as Harville comes home from third. So Panthers have scored 3 in this frame with no outs. Here comes Braylon McIntyre. In the pitch. And Dawson scoots on over to second base, but that's going to be ball 1 for the freshman. The pitch, and that's going to be ball 2. And the Conway St. Joe pitcher has struggled to locate all afternoon, as she's given up 13 runs, just 3 innings. Well, yeah, 3 innings. We're not even finished with this third. The pitch, and McIntyre swings over the top of that one. So that will be a strike count, 2-1. Runners on second and third for the Panthers. The pitch, and that's going to be ball 3 right there, and Abigail could juice the base paths of the Panthers once more with one more ball. On deck for the Panthers is number 7, Carol Roberts, who has had a walk and a ground out this afternoon. The 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be way high, and so the bases are juiced with Panthers, and the Panthers have had traffic on those base paths all afternoon, and that has helped them to this 13-run score patch, as I could say. 3 in the bottom of this third, and this could be a big swing opportunity for Roberts, as if she hits a grand slam, that would put the run rule in effect, I believe, going up 17-2. I believe it is 15 runs. That's going to be ball 2 right there. On deck is Miss Green, the right fielder, Story, who has had a single and a walk this afternoon. The pitch, the 2-0, and just swing and a miss there from Roberts, the sophomore. A big gap over there in right field. So if Panthers could locate a ball towards the elementary, multiple runs will be coming home. And that is going to be ball 3 there for Roberts. And so this is a big opportunity for the 8-hole hitter. 3-1 the count is the ump's words. The pitch, that's going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk a run home right there as Harrington comes home right there, and Panthers still got the bases juiced as they go up 14-2. 9 in the first frame, 1 in the second frame, and 4 in this frame. So here is the 9-hole hitter. A freshman, Story Green, could blow this one even more open if she could put a ball into the outfield right here. The center fielder playing very over to more left field, and I don't know if that's because the girls have hit more balls to left field than they have really straightaway center this afternoon or not, but we'll see if Green can line one straight over there, and that could be multiple bases for her. And that ball is way high. That is ball 2 right there for Miss Green. Story is playing right field. She got the start there this afternoon. The pitch. And I believe that's going to be a ball, so it's going to be 3-0 right here. And if she is to walk right here, they walk a run home, and they put a girl up to the plate who had a triple earlier this afternoon. The pitch, and Green, and the ball is not caught there, and nobody's going to get the play, and that is going to be, I don't know what you would call that, a bunt, an infield hit, as they could not get the play, and the score is now 15-2 right here as Marley McCutcheon, the 1-hole hitter, comes up to bat. 2 freshmen and a junior on the base pads. That ball is going to be outside. As McIntyre's just edging to come home right here. She's got a hefty lead over there on the third base side. And Abigail is well over the 100 pitches mark, closer to 110 than 100. Panthers have really worked her hard this afternoon as it counts 2-0 here to McCutcheon. And that ball is going to be low and away, so 3-0. Let's see if McCutcheon can really put the meat and taters to one, if she can get a hole to one. The pitch, and that's high, and that's a 4-pitch walk, and here comes another run, and the bases are still juiced with Panthers. So Panthers up 16-2. Let's see what Gangoso can do right here as Coach Harrington talks to her before she comes up to the plate. Gangoso's definitely got the power to get one into center field. How to see what she does right here. And they hit her. So it is now 17-2, and Roberts comes home. And they have called the ball game, and so the hit by pitch to the junior Alexa Gangoso walks the Mercy Rule run home, and the Panthers win 17-2 here. And what a fantastic game that was, putting 9 up in the first frame, 1 up in the second frame, and 7 in this bottom of the third frame. So a 3-inning game here for us at Panther Field. So y'all go over and tune in to the baseball game that is still going on over there. But a fun one here for the Panthers as McIntyre gets the W out of the circle. And the Panthers will play again here tomorrow night against Bigelow. That one ought to be a good one. So y'all tune in. And make sure you like and subscribe for more softball and baseball on the Cove High School East YouTube page. Thanks for tuning in.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We of course had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community. And then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile-Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, in the mornings, we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community, so we always try to find a neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking, so, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like, we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out, and so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday, so y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community. And just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So, we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but, just some of it is weather permitting. And then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.